Hey YouTube, this is Lady Locks coming at you with a video. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, but I just wanted to come on and share a few things that has been going on for the last couple months and a few things that are going on presently. Now, my last video was a baby story, and that was talking about the miscarriage that I had on August the 6th, 2012. Well, to fast forward it, if you haven't seen that video, you should go back and watch that video. But to fast forward it to November of 2012, I started having a lot of pains, and to make a long story short, I went to the doctor and found out I was pregnant again. So, I told my husband that we were expected again. He was very excited, and so was I. So, we didn't find out that we were pregnant until December the 28th. So, from the time of November, I was feeling the pains, but I didn't exactly know where the pains were coming from. It was like ligament pains, stretching pains. So, December 28th, we found out we were pregnant again. I was excited. My first pregnancy, I only went to 9 weeks, and I had a miscarriage. So, after finding out I was pregnant, I was on edge, going up to the whole 9 weeks. But what happened was, when I went to the doctor, they were thinking the reason the miscarriage happened was my progesterone levels were low, and it didn't give the baby, the baby did not attach to the wall like it had supposed to. So the doctor started me on progesterone tablets called Prometrium, 200 milligrams. I was to take them 3 times a day. Vaginal suppositories. Ugh. I started taking them. I didn't like it because it's like, I don't want to get too vulgar, but when you apply the vaginal suppositories and if you're not laying down for an amount of time, it oozes back out. And to me, that was just, I could not stand that. But that was something I had to do. She told me to do it for 12 weeks until I got to my 12th week. So I got to my 12th week, and I called my doctor, and she was actually delivering a baby, so I had to speak with another doctor. And I told her the situation. Should I go ahead and stop taking the Prometrium, or should I continue? Well, she told me to go ahead and stop taking the Prometrium, so that's what I did. So I stopped taking them at 12 weeks. I got to 13 weeks, and going into my 14th week, this was March the 5th. I was at work, and I wasn't feeling too good. I didn't know what was going on. This was 2 weeks after I stopped taking the Prometrium. So I wasn't feeling too good. I was at work, and like 6:30, I started having some bleeding. So I said, oh Lord, here we go again. So I called my husband, and he took me to the emergency room. So they took me down to have an ultrasound done. So as the lady put the Doppler on, we saw the baby jumping around, and she told me the heartbeat was great. Everything was still looking fine. But what alarmed me was the place in where she placed the Doppler. The Doppler wasn't more so right under the belly button. It was more so in my pubic area. And I'm like, that was strange, but she didn't say anything to me. So I told my husband, he was like, well, everything's okay. But I still felt as though something was not right. So when the tech took us back to the room where we were, and the OB specialist came up, and he wanted to do a pelvic exam on me. Well, when he put the forceps in, my water broke. And as soon as the water broke, the baby came out. And that was, it was very hard, because when he took the baby out, he started apologizing, said he's so sorry that he couldn't save everything. And just minutes before, we saw everything was so healthy, but he said that maybe my progesterone levels, I should have still been taking the prometrium, or he said that at a certain amount of time, the baby moves up in the belly a little bit, and they told me I had a little fibroid, and they think the fibroid was pushing on the baby, and that pushed the baby down instead of up. So after he caught the baby, the nurse placed the baby on the counter, and she asked if we wanted to see the baby. I was devastated. I told her no, I didn't want to see the baby, but my husband wanted to. So he went over and he looked at the baby and he took a picture. Well, after everyone left out, I told him I wanted to see the picture. And when I saw the picture, it was a little boy. I had a feeling it was going to be a little boy. Well, I knew it was going to be a little boy because at 10 weeks I took the Intelligender test, and it said it was a boy. But, the weirdest thing about seeing the baby was, the baby came out, and the pose that the baby had was, he had one hand up like he was waving goodbye. That thing crushed my heart. But, I prayed, and I know that the Lord is not going to put more on me than what I can bear. So just taking that little saying, that Bible verse right there, it kind of took me through. And it said, God, I just say, God knows best. And it wasn't meant to be for that time. But to fast forward everything, after I miscarried on March the 5th, I had to go back to the doctor in April. And y'all, when I tell you this, it is so funny. The doctor came and told me that I was pregnant again. And I was like, are you serious? She said, yes, you're pregnant again. And it was like a month later. And I'm like, are you sure you're not seeing something from the last pregnancy? So they did an ultrasound. And definitely, we were pregnant again. So, that is where we are now. So I'm excited to take this journey. And I'm not sure how to feel. And I know there are a lot of mothers out there who has gone through similar things, or who's gone through worse things, that has gotten through it. And I'm excited, but I'm afraid. But I don't know if that's the way that I should be, or am I overreacting? But I'm excited to take the journey to see where it goes. So I would like for everyone to take the journey with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do videos throughout the pregnancy, and I'll tell you what's been done and what's going on. So until then, take care, Facebook. I'll see you another time. YouTube, I'll see you another time.